Hey, we're playing Michael Jackson's Moonwalker for the Sega Genesis. Why? I don't know, but you know, I don't need a reason why, because it's always a good time to play a Genesis game. If you told me go to any old console, just choose a console, and pick out a game at random to play, you know, I probably would go to the Genesis. That's probably the thing I would think of. So here it is, it's Michael Jackson. He's moonwalking. Well, not right now, but he can do it in the game. Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, a game that came out 1990, pretty early on in the Genesis's lifespan, was based on the movie of the same name. You ever see that movie? It's kind of a weird movie. Also, before this stream, I just looked it up and found that the movie is available to watch for free on YouTube now. Apparently went up in September. So you can just do that if you are curious in watching Michael Jackson's cinematic outing that this game was based on. You can do that. But for right now, we are playing this game. What is this game all about? Well, it's based on the movie, like I said, which is about Joe Pesci wants everyone in the world to do drugs, and so Michael Jackson has to stop him, is basically the plot of this game. That's what's going on here. And now we have to stop Joe Pesci. What are the options? Normal? Well, there's hard, easy, normal. Let's just go with normal. Controls, 3 buttons. A is magic, because he's Michael Jackson, so he is magic. He can attack and he can jump. Let us start a game. That is a car that Michael Jackson can turn into and then change back like that, because he's Michael Jackson. We're going to Club 30. The game... Okay, so in this game, the goal is to rescue kids, who I guess are hiding from Joe Pesci, as kids will do. Here's a kid here. Michael. Look at that audio sample of the child saying Michael. It is so crisp. You cannot do that on the NES. Michael has magic. We have to use that to overcome these men in suits and women in fancy dresses. Michael. Oh, look at that piano sound. Listen to that. Oh, also, I think if we... Let's see, how do we moonwalk? Well, that's not how we moonwalk. I can throw my hat, though. It can kill people. There we go. There. Now we are moonwalking. We are doing it. That guy has a gun. Michael Jackson cares not. Michael. Now, of course, the game is about Michael Jackson finding children who are hiding. And whatever jokes you're thinking about, those are not new. We were making those jokes in 1990 when this game came out. So don't think you have new or fresh jokes here about Michael Jackson looking for children. Those jokes have been told. Because I know you're thinking it right now. Okay, we've rescued all the children. Now Bubbles has arrived. Bubbles, I don't think, is in the movie. But Bubbles is here on Michael's shoulder to tell him where Joe Pesci is. We have to go find him. There he is. I'll never catch him, he says. Okay, it's boss time. Now we have to use his magic to force everyone to dance to death. Dance for me. It's kind of a frightening power, honestly. Michael. No, 2 minutes exactly, but that was the par, so no time bonus. Whoo! So, I mean, the second level, pretty much the same. Gotta look through these doors to find all the kids that Mr. Big, Joe Pesci, is trying to kill. Michael. I do have to admit, when I was a small child, I did think Michael Jackson's white suit and hat from the movie was the height of fashion. Like, if you were to ask me at the time, what would I think of when I think of a suave man, I would think of this right here. So Michael Jackson's life bar is at the bottom. Miss, please. It's blue. It's also his magic meter. When he uses magic, he drains, as happens to all of us. And if it drains, he cannot kick sparkles anymore. No, actually, hold on. I think I needed to go down first. So I had this game as a kid. I played through it a few times. If you were to ask me, does that mean did I like the game? Did I think it was good? I honestly don't know. I'm trying to think of, did I play this because I thought it was good, or was because it was what I had? Because, you know, when you're a kid, you're just going to play what you have at the time. I mean, it controls fine. I mean, the game controls better than you would think a game based on Michael Jackson's Moonwalker would play, is what I will say. Michael Jackson, I think, does have a producer credit on this game. I'm pretty sure he was... I shouldn't say that for sure. I think he was involved in the Genesis covers of his music. Getting hit. Would not be the only time that he attempted to make music on the Genesis, as it was always said that he made some tracks on Sonic 3. It was also said that he didn't want to be credited on that because he couldn't make the tracks as good as he wanted them to because of the limitations of the Genesis sound hardware, but I guess that's always just been a rumor. I don't know if anyone's ever been able to confirm that. There we go. Oh, here we go. You're all ready. Gonna stand on this pinball machine and use my dance of death. They can't control their own bodies. They are forced to move as Michael does. I don't know why Michael doesn't just do this when Joe Pesci arrives and force him to dance. But these men are tough. They survived, but not for long. Way over par. Michael lets out an emotionless "hoo" in victory. So there are other settings in the game. It's not just all this club. It's just that we're starting off in this club. And this scene is pretty accurate, actually, to the movie. Like, it's immediately, if you see the movie, this scene is immediately recognizable. The entire game, maybe not so much, but this one level is in the club. I should mention that this is not the only version of Moonwalker that exists. Sega also did make an arcade game, which is pretty different than this. The arcade game has an isometric view. I did open this, right? Probably. I never actually did play the arcade game, though. I think I can... Can I bring that down by... Yeah, magic. By using magic, Michael Magic, we can bring that down. Well, Bubbles has not arrived, which means that there is a child that we have not found, a door somewhere that has not been opened. I'm which was the thing that I was kind of worrying about. I have opened these.
Michael.
And still one left. I think if the windows are low enough, we can't open them. We let a cat into the club. The club is no place for this cat. You might also wonder, why are there so many children being hunted down by Joe Pesci? There are not this many kids in the movie. In the movie, there's like 3. So I guess they just had to up that number for the game, had to up the stakes. There she is. Instead of 3, Joe Pesci is attempting to kill like 50 children. I think he's pointing up. There we go. Aha, you'll never catch me. He always says it so confidently and then just casually walks away. I mean, maybe if Michael tried a little bit, he could catch him. This guy is very tough. He has so much stamina.
Michael. Who's bad?
We did it. We made it to the streets. We finally got out of the club. There are still crying children out on the streets, and Michael cannot have this. He has to do something about it. And there's also this... So, Joe Pesci in the movie has, like, futuristic, like, SS soldiers, kinda? With machine guns. He has stormtroopers. Ah, yes, the dumpster. How could I not look in the dumpster? Can I look in the car? Maybe the back of the car? No, maybe not.
Michael.
These dogs are very small. They're supposed to be Dobermans, but they seem much smaller than you would expect Dobermans to be. Oh! Bomb was planted in the window just for Michael.
Michael.
Ah, went up. Oh. No point in looking in the windows if you know there's no kids in them. That's just advice for life, I guess. Yep, I'll never, ever, ever catch him. We will never. But there are more punks. The strength of punks is not how strong they are individually, but how many there are. That's the thing. Maybe you say, okay, Michael Jackson, you can defeat this one strong man with a gun, but how about many weak thugs? Can you do that? He could. Turns out that he could. I don't know how he did that under par. Seemed like he expected me to take longer than that. We're like in a parking garage. Are the children in these cars? We must find them. Michael must investigate every car.
Michael!
Are the cars just unlocked? I assume that he uses his magic to open the cars. You might wonder, is this all Michael Jackson can do? Well, I haven't, aside from the dancing, I haven't really been using his magic meter. He has some other moves. Like if I just hold it down, I can do a magic spin, like that. He can also throw his hat. Let me check these cars. So he has other moves, it's just that they drain his life. So I kind of want to save his magic for bosses. He also does have something a little bit more than that, but we'll see if we can actually get that to happen. There we go. Haha! Never. He's so confident, he just walks right up to Michael and says it and leaves. I guess they did not make dancing animations for these stormtroopers. Is how I read that. Who? Can we do anything with that? I don't know if we can do anything with that manhole cover. We're leaving the parking deck. Before we do that, gotta check the cars. That was it. Missed it. Well, hopefully we see that later. By the way, you might have noticed that sometimes we just do this. That's if I press up on the D-pad. It doesn't do anything, I don't think. But you can just do it. Should probably check that door. And these windows. Probably. I think that we probably need to jump off the top to reach that. I don't think that shooting star respawns. I think it's just once per level. Oh, got caught in the middle. I don't think that's high enough. Doesn't seem like it. Still have 2 more to find. Ah, there we go. That we can open those. That's right. I'll never catch him. He keeps telling me that. So far, I have not caught him, so maybe he's right. Can we make the dogs dance? Yeah, we can. Even dogs cannot resist the power of Michael's magic. Though they are doing a lot of damage. Oh, I lost my magic. I'm too low. I was killed. Michael Jackson being killed by dogs. But I wonder if that means that we could try to get that shooting star. Can we get I don't suppose that comes back. Nah, maybe not. Not seeing it. All right, maybe actually dancing is not the key here. Oh, there we go. I just spun into the white one a few times, and there we go. That was it. Now, transform into a car, because we have to get to... Where are we going, by the way? The woods. Now, with this part, I think it may be separate. This is not really the woods. This is a graveyard. Also, I think this might be a little bit separate from the movie at this point. I don't remember a scene with graveyards and zombies, but they're here. Can we look for kids in the coffin? I don't know if we can. I can't look in the bushes. Well, this is the end of the level, but we still have 2 children to find. Was there any... Oh, she was hiding behind a tombstone, which we were able to just slide out of the way. There we go. Well, it's time to fight some zombies. And I think you know what that means. We're gonna make these zombies dance. He did that way under par, surprisingly. Ooh. Oh, there might be a shooting star in this one, if I remember right. They come out pretty fast, though. If there is one. I mean, you saw when that first one came out in the parking deck, it did come down pretty fast. You kind of have to know that it's coming, because you're not going to really get any warning about it. Well, I should be looking in these bushes. There's so many zombies jumping around. I'm taking so much damage from all these zombies. Michael Jackson is just punching and kicking for his dear life against tons of zombies. Okay. Let's just look one at a time at these tombstones and these bushes. Try to... there it was. Try not to get overwhelmed by these zombies. Well, if I had gotten the shooting star, this stage would be a lot easier. I'm not entirely sure, by the way, why the zombies are coming out of their graves, if you were wondering what the story-related reason might be. Is it because of Joe Pesci's drugs? Is that making the dead come to life? I do not know. I do not have these answers. Can't seem to jump on that. Can I get like a little boost from here? No, I cannot. Maybe from here. There we go. I'll just leave that little girl up there with the zombies for right now. I mean, they don't seem to be hurting her. They're hurting me a whole lot.
Michael.
Okay. I know. We'll never catch you. But not all the zombies came... Oh! Look at this, what this zombie's doing! Like, their bodies are separating. Michael Jackson cannot handle this. He was not able to handle it. Joe Pesci laughs at Michael Jackson's inability to stop him from hooking the world on drugs. Alright, now maybe dancing is not the move to do here, since I lose so much of my life. Let's try spinning on in, using the hat and such. I'm still losing a lot of life doing that. It's effective, but... And here come the final two, which are tougher tougher than the others. Yeah. Because they have that move. I'm kind of just kicking him right now. It doesn't seem to do anything. So, I mean, he seems completely justified in his confidence that I will never catch him. Oh, no, they can do it low. They can do it low, too. Oh, they're just too much for Michael. Oh, he can hurt you? I did not know he could hurt you if you touched him. I mean, I guess it is well known that the touch of Joe Pesci is poisonous. I should have known that was coming. All right, I still do have like over half my health, so no? Okay. I thought I might get him to dance. Dancing did not activate. It did not activate. So maybe you can't get those two to dance. I finally got it. Okay, so now Michael Jackson turns into a robot, as he will do. And he can fly around and shoot these zombies. He has homing missiles. Can I actually get the kids when I'm a robot? It doesn't seem like it. I mean, I can see where they are with my X-ray vision. It only lasts for a little bit. But it's fun. A little more health this time than before. Is it enough to do this? No. Or maybe it was just because I got hit. I'm not sure. I'll never catch him. I'm gonna have more health this time. Let's see. Let's see. Oh. They're doing it. They're dancing. They're still alive, though. They're not dead. They were not dead. Which I guess shouldn't be that much of a surprise. Because we have seen bosses that have been able to resist the dancing. Never. Try to take it a bit slower. Still didn't work. Didn't work. Hey, that worked.
Michael!
The zombies, the greatest obstacle in Michael's quest to save children. How did Joe Pesci gain control over such fearsome creatures? We'll never know. But we're still in the graveyard. We have not beaten the graveyard yet. All right, we rescued all the kids. I'm gonna find out what the. I mean, I'm sure it's more zombies. I mean, I guess let's find out how well dancing is gonna work here. Oh, these are the two special zombies. Oh, they drop daggers on you? These zombies always up to new tricks. Well, that's all my continues. So it does look like that Joe Pesci has come out on top. And unfortunately, the world is doomed to being hooked on his drugs. Which was his plan in the movie. Like, he was just kind of just an evil guy who had some bizarre amount of money and a private army, and we don't really get any character development for Joe Pesci's character, who I assume had a lot of deepness and a lot of layers to him about why did he want to get the world addicted to his drugs. It's just a shame that there was never like an extended cut of Moonwalker, so we really could have gotten to know him. But as far as right now goes, I guess that's all we're going to be doing for Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. And if you're curious, spoilers, the final fight oddly does not involve that sprite of Joe Pesci. Considering how often you see him walk out, you think you would actually just fight him in one of these fights, but you don't actually. You don't. It's not like that. It's like something different entirely. So, I mean, technically he's right that we never catch him because, well, I mean, we never actually get to beat him up with our hands and our feet and make him dance. Because the final fight is like, if I remember this right, it's a completely different thing entirely, where it's like a first person shooting, you have a cursor on screen and you're aiming at his spaceship, if I remember right. He's not in the spaceship in the movie, but in the game he does end up in a spaceship, and then we have to shoot him because Michael is a spaceship. Oh, look at that move. Didn't actually do that. Michael using the dancing right away? I don't know what the bird's dancing. There's animation for the bird dancing. Game saved. I was going to give it a meg, but now that I saw that's behind the thing. And now that I saw the bird dancing, this obviously is getting a bully. Why is this behind that? We got to move that in front of it. Okay, so bird dancing animation means this game gets a bully. 10 out of 10 for Michael Jackson's Moonwalker for the Sega Genesis. I think that the gameplay is not the greatest, but it's not really that difficult to play. But then you get to the zombies and just jumping all in your face because you got too far in the game, and they figure that maybe it's time that you got a game over because you can't beat the game in one day. You paid $50 or whatever for this game back in 1990. You can't just beat it one day. Here's the graveyard and some zombies for you. You're welcome. And if we were able to get past that, I seem to remember there being a stage where you're in a cave, which I guess is where Mr. Big's drugs operation is, and then you end up in this like futuristic base where you fight his soldiers, and there's like a mandatory part where you have to become a robot to kill all his soldiers. And then you have the last boss fight. There might be, I don't remember if there are any other stages in between there, but that's what I remember from Michael Jackson's Moonwalker for the Sega Genesis. Like I said, the movie available for free to watch on YouTube now, so why not go watch it and see that was a movie that was released, I think, in theaters. I mean, it's only barely resembles a movie. It's kind of weird in that way. But I'm pretty sure it had a theatrical release. But if you want to see Michael Jackson versus Joe Pesci with the fate of the world in the balance, well, Michael Jackson Moonwalker is a movie and a game for the Sega Genesis. So you can experience that fight for yourself. That's been this, Michael Jackson's Moonwalker.